So since Payday is getting more DLC, I guess it's time for me to showcase at least some of my builds. If you see me in a pub, this is probably what I'm using, so I thought it would be fun to share this. In Medic, I just take enough to get Combat Doctor and Inspire. In Enforcer, I take these shotgun skills just to get me up to Overkill. I like to use this because getting a shotgun kill lets me get a lot of damage with any other weapon, and it makes most weapons viable, which I like. Tank, I just get these armor skills, minus Ace Resilience, because if you can shoot the flashbang, you don't need this. And Bullseye to work with Anarchist, of course. Technician, this skill. Ghost, always get duck and cover in parkour. Every build should have this. Fugitive, unless you're playing on 1 down, you shouldn't use 9 lives. And just melee skills to have some fun. And getting Frenzy. Frenzy is really important for this build, just to get yourself a lot of damage resistance. I use Anarchist because Anarchist is the best perk deck in the game, and I feel it is the most fun to use since just getting rewarded for playing the game neutrally is very fun. And I used this, the lightweight ballistic vest, for mobility and to have a lot of armor at the same time. The magic behind this build is that you can use any gun as long as you have a shotgun with you. I prefer to use either an assault rifle or an SMG. In that case, I would use a shotgun in this slot. Most of the time, I'll use the Car 4, but you can use literally any other assault rifle you want, or any other shotgun and SMG you want. This is what I have in my Car 4. Got the long barrel, got the competitor's compensator, accuracy, auto fire, gazelle rail. You can really pick anything you want. I mostly just have this to look cool. No gadget or any gadget, like it doesn't really matter. You don't need the 8 stability. Get the rubber grip, always get the low receiver. Speed pull mag because they added this for some reason and it's the best magazine in the game. Any sight you want, just whatever you think makes the weapon look the coolest. And the war-torn stock along with the thrust upper receiver. Car 4 is highly modifiable, highly fun. It's cool. I will admit I use this mostly because I think the gun looks cool. And any shotgun you want in your secondary. Again, I mostly just use this because I think it looks cool. Just get buckshot and spec for low accuracy. It's fine. That's essentially the build. You can also swap out, of course. You can go for instead any SMG, like, you know, whatever, just pick this one and any shotgun. Like, this will work, this is viable. That's what I like about the build. It's flexible, lets me try out a lot of different playstyles. Granted, I bring a shotgun. Now if you want to go for 1 down, this is the variant of that build, because I really like using assault rifles. It's essentially very similar, as you can see, except I only get a shotgun CQB here, just for some reload speed, because we don't need to do any damage with our shotguns. And I get enough to get basic Iron Man ammo perks, because the gun I use in this build really hogs ammo. I get Jack of all trades ace, so I can have ammo and doctor bags. Steady grip again. This time I pick second wind, as long as these. And I get 9 lives because we're playing 1 down, and this. This is what I use when I want to carry people through 1 down, if I'm playing pubs. Just have the AK. This is one of my favorite assault rifles in the game. It's got the tactical compensator, accuracy boost. I like to swap between these because there are situations, because the gun is so high damage, it's almost at the same stage as a DMR. You can swap between them and take out snipers, although I mostly just stay in auto fire. It's not that big of a penalty. No or any gadget. Get the AK wood grip, speed pull mag of course, any sight you want, and the war-torn stock. This is a perfect weapon to bring as a secondary to almost any build, granted you're not spec'd for concealment, which is the Dragon's Breath Grims. This gun is great. Dragon's Breath round, Donald's horizontal leveler, that's really all you need. I just slapped the sight on because I think it looks cool and got the higher magazine. and of course the little brother Fokker, but other than that, you don't really need anything for it. You just want to lower the accuracy to as low as you can go, because the more lower your accuracy, the more the fire spreads when it comes out of the gun. Anarchist again, and the lightweight ballistic vest, and these two doctor and ammo bags. This build can carry pretty much anyone, as long as they're at least a little competent on one down. I've done every one down heist with this build. But this is what I like to use, at least. So if you found this video informative, cool.